Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Fuzzy from Fuzzy Ghost Models here, and today we're going to look at the Italeri 32nd scale F104. This is the where's the sheet? It's the D version that I'm going to be building. And it's their two-seat. They're calling it the TF104G, but I'm going to be building it up as the CF104D, all right, but in gray-green markings. It's for a customer who wants it with in-flight, wheels up, canopy closed. I'm going to throw a couple pilots in there. Got to modify some figures to get that to happen. But I'm just going to bring you up to date on what I've been doing so far. All right, so I've thrown together a couple of the big pieces that just take together. You can see that the front fuselage halves. There's some nice detail on here. You can go back and look at the one video of the unboxing of it, and you can have a look at it there. But so I've taped it together just to see how the fit's actually really good for this part anyway. And there's the center section through here. That's also got a pretty decent fit. Couple little spots in here need to be looked after. Now this part here, you're not going to see any of this from the gear base, but the detail in here, as I've said before, it's pretty mediocre for 32nd scale, but I'm not going to see it, so I'm not going to worry about it. And then the tail section is like this. Also seems to fit pretty decently on together. Now I know there's not a lot on the internet. I've looked at some build-ups. Try to look for build-ups of this kit to see where the flaws are, but I haven't seen a two-seat one yet, so I know this is different mold than the rest of them. And I know there was some issues with stepping on this, but for me this looks pretty decent. So I have sourced out some 3D printed resin pilots. They're generic. I'm going to modify the helmet a little bit and the parachute for making them in a Canadian. I got to pose them a little differently too to try and get them to sit in the cockpit correctly. And I got to do two of these. And what else? Okay, so there's the engine as well. There's a few pieces there. I'm not going to see it because it's going to be closed up. The gentleman wants it in flight. And one of the other things I've done so far is also pulled the cockpit parts, built the seats. I am going to be using 3D decals for the instrument panels and control sides and all that stuff. So they've been primered in Gunzy GX2 and then sprayed in, I think it's FS 231 for the cockpit color, which is what they call for. It's a little on the dark side. I might spruce it up with a little spray to lighten it up, but that's what it is anyway. And that's where I'm at right now. There are some thick photo etch parts. I've used a couple for the top of the seat. One of the things is the rear seat's got some funky clamps and stuff, so that's on there. And then we're gonna plow ahead with this, and I'll let you know how it's going. Again, so far the fit's been pretty good. Pretty happy with it. The only thing one thing that wasn't so good or isn't so good is the cockpit, the rear portion of the front cockpit. Or is that no, that's the rear cockpit, sorry. The rear portion of the rear cockpit, this wall here, the fit was pretty bad on it. I had to sand it down to get it to fit level like that. And then also the rear panel for the front cockpit that goes on here, it doesn't seem to fit very well. It sits up and there's a gap between the panel and the bulkhead, which doesn't make sense to me. The seats were a bit of a pain in the dong as well. parts don't fit too well. The location of them is not that solid. Just take some time. If you're building it up, these are the C2 seats. The kit comes with Martin Baker seats as well, but the Canadians had the C2 Lockheed seats, which is what I'm building up. And that's about it for now. I'm going to get a little more painting done, and then hopefully get the 3D instrument panels on the cockpit. And from there, yeah, we'll go from there. Anyway, just a nice short one. Follow on to the build or the in the box review. Nice to see when things are actually built up. Of course, this one won't be quite the same because the gear will be up and the canopies will be closed. But we'll work through it, and I'll let you know what problems I find. Anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for tuning in. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when the next one's going to show up. And buy me a coffee. Please buy me a coffee. I can't afford the coffee that I drink. Anyway, enough jibber jabber. Ciao for now.